People always do talk about Vancouver changing so fast, but from my perspective, certainly the West End's changed hardly at all. As soon as I got to the West End and looked around and found out a lot of other boys like me were here, well, you know, just settled in and really have never left.
I'm originally from Oregon, so I'm a Eugene boy.
I'm a Victoria boy, so I came east.
We developed our relationship over 10 years because I was living in Portland and he was living in Vancouver. We just commuted back and forth and saw each other every 3 or 4 weeks. And finally, after 10 years, Gord was convinced that I should move north, and I did. Vancouver wasn't a bad place to end up.
It continually reinvents itself. People are coming here still very much for the same reason that I did. You can come in here as a young person, find friends and work, and you just happen to have some real nice beaches and a great park and you're close to downtown, and it's fabulous.
I'm a personal trainer. I'm working with people who either have never been fit or want to get fit, working towards kind of a lifestyle change that they can live with. What I set into motion is the patterns so that they can get better health long term.
Well, I've always been interested in the environment around me. When I was growing up, the environmental movement was getting going. And then when I moved here, I was just as fascinated by the built environment around me. And that kind of led me into local politics and the community, dealing with some of the social issues here. What tends to happen is at the local level, if you get involved in your community, it leads kind of into throwing your hat in the ring at city council. And I just happened to get elected on my first run. The circumstances were right. And so for 16 years, was on the city council.
Power was an elixir because he was an out councilman. He was one of the first in Canada. And it was pretty impressive. And so I knew he had a lot of integrity. So it was like, I'll attach my wagon to this guy. And so it worked out to be a really nice relationship on a lot of levels.
Right away, I knew who Len was, and you know, just as a human being, a personality. Yeah, well, he was athletic, and let's face it, the guy's a hunk. Look at this dude. He was a great package. I mean, he walked in the door, and I thought, wow, I'd like to get to know you a little better.
You know, it's funny, after over 25 years, you kind of go, huh? It just sort of is.
My name is Gord Price, and I'm director of the Simon Fraser City Program. I'm
Len Sobo. I'm a fitness trainer in Vancouver.
We've been living together here in the West End for a decade and a half.